Hey guys, I know I said I'm gonna do it like every Sunday, but that didn't really turn out well. Until I'm bad at scheduling, so I was going to, but then I kinda forgot, so I decided I should probably just record something at least, and well, zombies seemed like a good idea. I was thinking of doing like a Fallout 4 series on survival, but I was doing a test run on my own, and it sucks. Being like a squishy human is horrible in the Fallout world. Like, full on horrible. Like, it was bad. And yes, I know the resolution or whatever this you call is because it's recorded on a phone for a TV and too poor for a stupid Elgato. And yes, I know it's $100, but well, that doesn't really work out well for me anyway. Besides, I would need a better computer before I even start considering something like that. To be honest there. So, and I don't know how long this is going to last, but at least recording gives me some sort of idea how long it is. I haven't really played zombies that much. I mean, I kind of started picking it up again, but it's not really as fun as it used to be anymore. I mean, with the whole ending to the whole storyline, a lot of people, I mean, in my opinion, it was good, but how they delivered most of the cutscene with, like, the, cartoonish style, no, comic book style. So they didn't have, like, I guess, they didn't have enough money for, a real CGI cutscene or whatever. It could have been animated, I don't know. Guess they didn't have enough for that, but I mean, in the end, don't you think you really want to give the people that were there for you and bought your games to, get a satisfying end to a series or story at least? Enough Omega I could understand, but I was a little disappointed with the end. Not the overall factor, it was more of, just, wow. Come on, get in the hole. Finally. It was more or less just, the whole not seeing the two Primus and Ultimus characters together in a CGI cutscene. But the cameo of Undead Richtofen was pretty cool, I have to admit. A lot of people are saying that it's, Nikolai poisoned all of them, and Richtofen came back to life because, Undead Richtofen gave Ultimus, his soul in Hangar 4. So he kind of like took over his body, kind of, in a way. I mean, he gave him his soul, so... Oh, you never get lucky with a box, anyway. There is a small chance that it can spawn on either side of those doors. And I like taking my chances, but... There's always a way to... There's not always a way to tell where it is, because, I mean... It's always somewhere. Sometimes you get very unlucky and it's completely outside, or it's not even anywhere near here, which sucks, and you can't even see the light at all, which also kind of sucks, but I think that's the reason why. But then again, it was a BO1 map? Yeah, I know it was on BO1, but they did remake one, not exactly remake, but they did put some World at War maps onto Black Ops 1. I just thought it was pretty nice and all of that goofy stuff, but I'm more wondering about where the story's going to go from now on. I mean, they said it's completely over, and I'm going to be sad about that because, I mean, I didn't technically really grow up. I started in Black Ops 2 when I was probably like 13. I actually don't know. Actually, yeah, it's probably about 13, so. And I'm 17 now. I know there's like some other channels out there. There's this one dude, GeoFilms. He's freaking, I think he said 15. And he's pretty good at YouTube and all that kind of stuff, which a decent upload schedule, and I don't really have. Damn it! And I don't really have a good one, so. Okay, I can't get any more rocks because, I mean, I'm not going to obviously get any money from this because YouTube loves to really mess with little channels. And besides, I wouldn't really do that because, I mean, I'd rather have a clean channel. Well, not exactly clean, but more or less having it the way I want it to be. Man, it's only been 6 minutes? This sucks. It's like a minute per round. Still nothing. And it's outside. That's great. Just wonderful. I mean, why do I have to get the unlucky ones? So you either have to wait till you're all the way out here, or your luckiness in the next room over there, or it's up there, or sometimes it's in there, or sometimes it's in there. And it's barely ever out there, but this time it was, which really sucks, because I kind of want to get it, but zombie no. But I honestly don't really want to waste my points to just seriously go out all the way out there to get the box. Nah, might as well do something with my life. I guess that door's actually new, which I wouldn't really know since I wanted to have Black Ops 2 again, and well, I mean, I had it, I still have it, ish. But the problem is that PS3 does not read discs anymore. Oh, I also found another reason why. The thing that makes it load to read the disc snapped off. And the eye was being really shitty, and it wouldn't read discs anyway, and besides when it did, the game would crash after probably 20 to 30 minutes. And it would really suck for me, because I'd be in the middle of a game of zombies, or zombies wouldn't work at all. And it would just be multiplayer until it crashed. And then I'd have to reload the game. Well, actually, I would have to open the cover, take it out, put it back in, and then open and close it until it actually worked. And then when I finally had it going, it was okay, but then it really started to wear out and the eye wouldn't work anymore. I always thought at first the problem was the eye, which in all honesty it probably was because I did touch it once. But that was on accident when I was taking the game out. It was with my thumb, and it barely hit it, but I was looking up ways to, like, clean it, and those are, like, Windex, which, you know, is probably, like, a dumb idea. I was a young kid, so I had no idea. But that was after a long time of me actually using it, and it was getting to be pretty old, and apparently I'm, like, losing a lot of time with, when things came out, because Oh, that scared me. Because I don't even know what year it came out, but so far I'm actually caught up. I used to always be like a year behind on gaming systems, and because I had like the PS2 for a long time, and it still works, and I still have it. It's in my, I think it's in my closet. I'm actually not sure. I even picked up a GameCube once. I still have everything for it. I had one game, I actually have two, but one right now, which was like a Pac-Man game board type deal. This was like some random disco character and weird card chick lady, I don't know. And then of course Pac-Man and Mrs. Pac-Man? I think. And I mean, it was pretty nice, but I never won the game and I could never understand the controls for the GameCube. There was also a moment when the other game was usable. I kind of, actually I didn't do it. I'm blaming my brother for this. He put it in. Thanks, Nikolai. He put it into the Wii, and it kind of got stuck and wouldn't come out. And Mom's not letting me open it and take it out, which I obviously think would be a better idea. And somehow it can still play Wii games. Like, you can put another disc in and it still plays it just fine, which is really, really weird because it even reads the GameCube game. It's a game you can play, but I don't know how it's doing that. Even though I think they're made by the same company? Isn't GameCube made by Nintendo? I actually don't know. Zombie, please. Just, if your head's gone, you should be dead. I don't even know how you can live with your head off. Be like that guy and just die. Slime. Why don't you do Dempsey's quote? This crazy sauerkraut man. I mean, if you guys want me to actually play more zombies, I'm so down. But if maybe maybe I can give you a collection of games that I have later, on a later date, considering this is not exactly that big of a collection right now. I had way more PS3 games, but thanks to Sony, it's not backwards compatible. Even though the PS2 basically was with PS1 games, and then there's also the deal with but you're not a doctor. And then there's also the deal with, what I liked about the PS3 was you could play online and actually play online for free, and it was great. It was awesome. And then it came to the point where they actually on the PS4 they made you do the Xbox Live type stuff, which I really thought was not cool. The only reason why I liked the PS4 was because Sony in general with the PlayStations. It was because I started out with the PS2, got a PS3 after a long time, and I could play online and talk to people and all of that. And then the PS4 came out, I got, I'm like, this is going to be great, I can play with people again, and get Grand Theft Auto 5, and go online and do all that stuff. And then, turns out, oh, you gotta pay for that. I'm sorry, why do I have to pay to play with people? I shouldn't have to pay to play. That's stupid. You do that with enough games anyway. Like with Black Ops 3, this one. You have to pay for new maps, you have to multiplayer maps too. I think you can even the loot crate. I don't know if that's this one. But the black market stuff, you have to pay for that too. You have to like pay for everything. Oh, Gobblegums too. And I really thought that was just unfair, and The gum part I can kinda understand, but that'd be like saying you have to pay for perks like actual money. If you want another perk, you can pay $5.99 and get this perk pack of 2, and they're really good. They're rare. Okay, and then explain how they can be rare if you just have to pay for them. And then you probably be like, that's the reason why it's rare, because nobody wants to pay for it. Exactly, because you're supposed to meant to just buy the game and have access to all of the stuff. I mean, the DLC, sure, I can understand, like, zombie maps, and that I can understand. But to pay to play with people, I mean, but why? It's not fun to pay to have to play. I mean, it was fun to play with people for a good while on when I got it for free for a little bit, and then it was just sucky. Because, I mean, that's totally not fair to us people. I mean, I know they need the money to make better games, but how about making more quality instead of, you know, just rushing the game like they did Black Ops 4 and, didn't they rush Black Ops 3 too, and there was a bunch of game crashes and bugs and all that kind of stuff. I know that was with BO4 a lot. So, I mean, explain to me why you need to rush a game. I know you probably want the money for it already, or whatever, but can't you just, like, you know, be fair with everyone and produce a quality game and not just have it be some rushed goop of the horrible, not original ideas. And like with Black Ops 4, I guess they did have a campaign, but then they decided to scrap it and go to the Blackout, which I didn't like that idea. Because I was so happy, I was like, I can't wait to play the campaign and all this. And then when I after I finally finished downloading, because I bought the game and then it wouldn't then I realized I had to download, and then I had to update because you had to play online, and then it took you offline. You still had to update anyway, which was stupid. Ugh. I have to pee, but I can't. Which I thought was stupid. I always pick those up, but I always never put them in. Oh, can I hurry up and die? I'm not gonna die on purpose until like round 10. Oop, I mean 20. It's already past 10. I need double tap. Don't explode! And I forgot what I was talking about. Awesome! Yeah, I usually train on the stage, but I haven't done that. Because every time I do it now, I always die. For some weird reason, I always die when I do it now. When I used to, like, camp here, like everyone else would. Or like with, a lot of other maps, there's always good spots to train. Well, Shangri-La, there's not really any spots to train, per se. Okay, I'm gonna get down to one zombie and get some perks going. Are you it? I think you're it, because I can't see you now. I wouldn't have enough for both of them. Double tap is more important. Right. Don't rush your games. Don't rush the due date. Make sure it's perfect and it's the way you want it to be. Like, I guess there is another slot for, I can probably reload this now. I guess there's like an extra slot in the zombies in Black Ops 4. So you could, so there's like another map I guess, possibly coming out. Or it's going to be Zombie Chronicles 2, which I'm hoping it's such a thing, and they actually put Mob of the Dead on there, because that's my all-time favorite map. And, I think it's only fair that they just do pretty much basically all of Black Ops 2. Because Black Ops 2 wasn't that many, there was only, like, what, 6 maps? You don't have to do Nuketown again, because that's basically the same. They overdid it. Basically, I want to say they basically overdid it because of, yeah, why not? Because I say they overdid it with, what was it? Yeah, Nuketown. Because it was in World at War, I think. I know it was in Black Ops 2, and Black Ops 3, and Black Ops 4. And then they did a whole map on it, this time with zombies as part of the storyline. And then there was the normal Nuketown one with the CDC and CIA dudes. Oh, and they should really bring back Grief. Grief was great. Black Ops 2, I think, was the top-notch best zombies game. Or mode at that point. They had different modes, like Turned, and then there was Grief. Then they had a decently easy to hard map ratio, because Buried wasn't exactly that hard in my opinion, even though I never beat it. And then you got Mob of the Dead, which I'd say is by far the easiest, considering I beat it, and I suck at doing Easter eggs, because I couldn't do Origins at all. I gave it a try like a good 20 times, and the closest I've gotten is to building all the staffs. I think there was all of the staffs. And then getting to the process of upgrading the lightning staff, because I already had fire and fire and, I didn't do the wind, I did fire and ice. Those two were completely upgraded, except for, well, lightning, because I tried doing that and I kept messing up the frickin' code. Oh, and another problem with, Black Ops 4 on my part. I don't know if it's because I'm not online or whatever, but I can't complete the 9 Easter egg because there's no skull with, like, the blue tint or whatever tattoo on it. And I've literally searched every single skull and looked at them as close as I possibly could. And then in Blood of the Dead, I couldn't get the golden spork because the things in the warden's office with, like, the paper with the numbers wasn't there, and it's never there. So I don't think I can get that. So that's great, right? I can't even complete the Easter egg on my own. Which, in all honesty, I think I probably couldn't either way, because I've seen how hard that frickin' Easter egg is, and jeez, there's no way I could actually do that myself. Even I know that. I think I'd have a better chance at beating Origins than doing Blood of the Dead. Mob of the Dead, I can get to the plane myself, to the bridge myself, and it was my first and only good map run, because I had, like, these 4 people with me, well, 3, but they all were like, yo, you wanna do it? And I'm like, okay, why not? Just, okay, double points, you're just gonna screw me over like that, thanks a lot. And I'm like, sure, why not? They told me how to do it, they told me everything was, what to do, and we did it, and it was fun. The ending was just, I think it was cool. There was no need for, like, a cutscene, obviously, because it's just a cycle type thing, and it's just part of the own cycle for the Primus and Ultimus. And then, but, okay, I know I'm getting, like, really rambly, but back to more zombies-related stuff, even though it was already zombie-related. I think they do need to redo Mob of the Dead. I know they did the remaster, because they said they were going to do, like, Nuketown, and I don't know if there was any talk about Zombies Chronicles 2, but I don't want them to count Blood of the Dead as a remaster of Mob of the Dead, because it is nowhere near as good, in my opinion. because I really just think that they could have done better, and the only way to get into the prison is to go through that catwalk, and you can easily die on that, no problem. Oh, awesome. You just have to get this set up. Sorry, my legs are getting tired. I know it's probably great before, and my ring keeps getting in the way, so... good enough. And I didn't put it in. I just remembered that. Yay! I can go prone. Oh! What was that? Die! I'll fix the camera in a second. This is bad. This is bad, because... Okay, that's the best I can manage at the second. Really, zombie? I somehow shoot your head off with a ray gun. And here you are, busting through. And I have double tap, you should be dead. Die! Okay, so... Perfect. Yeah. Okay. So, back to Zombies Chronicles. They could have done better with Mom of the Dead, and they better redo it where they have my big old boys, Sal, Vin, and Al, and obviously Billy. And then you gotta have the normal map. I don't think they need to completely redo any of it. I mean, they should have kept the thing the same. They should have possibly put the bridge in. I think that would have been really cool, you know, instead of just having it be in the distance, and instead of him being stuck. Even though I know he's supposed to be like stuck on the island and all that, that is his magnum opus, and the boy has to watch him. But still, I think they could have just done way better. And I guess the graphics were worse in Black Ops 4, which I kinda agree with. I mean, they totally could have just done better with anything at all. But, I mean, what else can you do with a little budget? Even though games usually have like a giant budget. And this one somehow didn't. For some random reason. Okay, if I get to around 20, I'm gonna end it. You can't have this thing go on forever. And it obviously wouldn't go on forever anyway, because I'd usually die. And my phone's slipping. Awesome. Okay, you need to be more straight, bud. I really don't want that there. Stupid pants. Sorry, that's how it's gonna have to be for a little while. I shouldn't have moved it in the first place. I shouldn't be wearing pants. I know that little corner's gonna bother a lot of you. It's gonna bother me too, because I'd rather have it being a little bit more better quality even though it's a phone. Oh, it's getting worse. Should make it have a button where you can do it automatically. What the hell? Oh, I'm gonna die beforehand. Oh, I'm so dead. I am dead. I'm alive. And I'm alive. Yay. I was gonna say, where did my grenades go? But then I realized that I was fine. Boy, where are they at? So yeah, I have to fix this. It's gonna mess with me. Stupid pants. No, you're gonna be censored. Good enough. Okay. Now just don't move. Why does it look a little off? Maybe you should just run around the map and try to die. Or try to be a little ballsy and have a little fun, you know. I don't know why it's jutting on the phone. Yet the gameplay is perfectly fine. Oh, I thought I hit a zombie. Oh, that's weird. Why does it still exist? Maybe I should go out and sit in the alley. I don't know how people train out there. It mind boggles my booty. No, it makes no sense. I could train out here, no problem. And I don't know how they do it. I guess I'm going to spend the last 4 rounds out here. And I never use Gobblegum because that's how I never played before. I'm just playing it like normal zombies. And besides, you have to be online to use Megas, which is also very stupid. Because I have a few Perkaholics. And some other pretty good ones, but, well, you know, you can't use them offline. Sorry. Which is also very stupid. If you gotta pay to have a Perkaholic and make your game a lot easier. You have to pay for everything. I'm surprised you don't have to pay for guns. Oh wait, you kinda do. They even do that with Black Ops 4. But the main problem with Black Ops 4, in my opinion, is the campaign. There is no freaking campaign. Campaign was my baby. Black Ops 3's campaign was a little down for me, considering that it wasn't... Would you die, please? Considering it didn't have, like the normal, you know, Mason, numbers, all that jazz, which was, like, really cool, in my opinion. And how the Black Ops 1 thing ended with Hudson coming out. I believe it was Hudson. I actually can't really remember. Because it's been so long and oh boy, I'm out of ammo. Max ammo! Max ammo! No? Fine. This probably... Nah, I didn't even reload. Well, I mean, I guess I could kinda do that. 2 more rounds and I'm gonna die. Yay! Too bad I can't get rid of those. They do nothing. Oh, sorry. Have another one. Well, it's still obviously still good enough. Oh. Oh. Butter my biscuits. Ah. And I'm dead. I could already tell. And then they just run away, which is doesn't make. And then y'all get stuck there. Oh, I'm taking it. Oh shit! Oh! Did you see that? I'm sorry, game. What? Okay. What was that? There's a half a horde on one side. Then I turned to go the other way and see the entire thing's just filled with zombies. Trying to go around because there's no... And I was in the middle of reloading and poof, dead. Might have had burger luck just holding a freaking grenade and killing them. Even though holding the grenade would have killed me anyway. And I would have been able to have 10 seconds to even hold the freaking thing. Jeez, man. Man. It was nuts. Even though it's not obviously my best because I tried to die. I mean, I could have done better. Totally could have. Ugh. But I couldn't. Tonight for some reason. Yay! Shaky screens are awesome. Nikolai's just eating a can of beans. The good Nikolai who saved everyone by killing everyone. Yay! That's pretty much all I have now, so, yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and have a good rest of your day, night, week, whatever. Month, probably. Maybe. I don't know. You just play a bunch of zombie maps over and over and see what happens from there. You're gonna jump into Black Ops 4 too. Which I think I tried before. I did. But, the old channel, poof. Yeah. That was sad. Okay, enough chit chat. Adios, amigos.